everyone, and welcome to your Inner Journey weather forecast, in which we utilize archetypal astrology to help us understand the energies that we will encounter in our psychedelic journeys this week and in other spiritual practices. So, this week, very dynamic week. It leads off from last week. What were your experiences like last week? Last week we had Mars in a T square with Saturn and Uranus. That is the combination in which we have sudden, unexpected things stop and other things go. Mars, the energy, the forcefulness energy of action. Saturn, the archetype of negation, limitation. And Uranus, the archetype of freedom and suddenness. So, did you have any experiences last week in which something that you weren't expecting, sudden left turns, like in life, something, somebody told you that they were going to continue on this course forever, and then suddenly they inform you that they are going to take a sudden left turn and do something different? Anybody have any experiences like that? Write about it in the comments. I want to hear about it. So this week we have a continuation onto what the energies that were last week. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now. Here we are in Archetypal Explorer. We're looking at this week, July 4th through July 10th. Okay. So here's the Mars square Uranus that's completing July 4th, basically completed July 4th, which is funny because July 4th in the United States, at least, is a celebration of freedom. And Mars is a forceful energy that can be associated with standing up, asserting oneself, militarism, and also just forceful action. So a forceful push for freedom coming right on July 4th, right after we had Mars opposite Saturn in previous days. So it might have felt like going into July 4th, if you're in the United States and you're celebrating Happy 4th of July, you might have felt as if there were a lot of challenges to the energy leading up, like kind of a blockages, too much work or burdens or responsibilities moving towards July 4th. But then at July 4th, it's kind of a breaking free, a freedom aspect. If you were experiencing psychedelic journeys over the weekend, it could have been a kind of an inward example of that same energy, a sense of blocks, then sudden breaking free. So as we move through this week, it's Venus that goes into that same Saturn Uranus T square. So all the same kind of sudden left turns, all the same type of negations that seem like they're going to last forever, and then sudden freedoms is now linked with Venus, the archetype of pleasure, the archetype of love, harmony, associated with friendships, love relationships, associated with art, beauty, a harmonizing quality. And so how does that show up? It could show up as sudden left turns in relationships, with friendships. A friend who says that they're going to be with you on a trip and then suddenly decides that they need to be free to do their own thing, and might leave you with a feeling of feeling high and dry or something like that. But then you realize, oh, actually I'm free of a burden and I'm liberated. That's the Uranian potential. So Saturn, negation; Uranus, liberation; Venus, associated with the heart, beauty, pleasure. And so that's the energy there, is this kind of stop and go, the sudden unexpected things. Venus can be associated with values and money too. And you can see at that time sudden kind of breaks from the planned route for finances, and kind of getting liberated from something that was perhaps valuable that maybe was actually weighing you down, though. That is good to be liberated from. So how does that show up in inner journeys? It's much the same thing in terms of the inner journeys, psychedelic journeys, meditation, intensive experiences of that spiritual nature. There's a confrontation with this sense of needing to let go of that which we have value, that which provides some value, for the sake of freedom. Realizing that we value freedom, and needing to kind of trim the fat in terms of our values. So that could be valuables like, in an inner journey, we might encounter that I don't actually need some objects, some physical objects. It could also be associated with friendships. These friendships that I'm having, some friendship, a friendship or a couple of friendships might not be serving you. So you take a sudden left turn there. Or maybe you feel a friend has taken a sudden left turn on you, but it's actually, all these energies are the corrective energies of the universe. So we want to go with them. We want to flow with them. We want to see that there is a message here. And we want to understand that if we do experience a loss that's in harmony with the cosmic play, there's some gift for it underneath everything for us. And so that's the beauty of archetypal astrology. Archetypal astrology is the practice of marveling at the divine orchestration and the cosmic play of life, the cosmic intelligence outside of us, and the healing intelligence inside of us. That's why in psychedelic journeys, we might have something come up, like for instance, when Venus enters into a T-square with Saturn and Uranus, we have something come up in which we realize we have a realization about our love relationships. We have a realization about our friendships. We might have a realization about our artistic endeavors. These are all Venusian things. And that is the inner healing intelligence doing its thing. It's a corrective energy, just like the cosmic healing intelligence outside, which is reflected through these transits, is a healing energy, corrective energy. And they're two sides of the same coin. We look at the movement of the planets outside to understand, we look at the cosmic intelligence, the cosmic rhythm, the movements of the heavens outside to understand the inner healing intelligence, the inner movements inside, two sides of the same coin. And that's the beauty of archetypal astrology. Archetypal astrology is the practice of seeing this, understanding this, and also celebrating this, and marveling at it with fascination, with appreciation for the cosmic play. And then with that appreciation, we can lead a life of gratitude. So I'm going to be teaching a course. If you'd like to start your own archetypal astrology practice, meaning that you can do what I'm doing for you here right now, you do for yourself. You look at the transits every week, you understand how to harmonize your life with the divine play, the cosmic play, and cosmic intelligence. You understand how to navigate the map of your life, known as your birth chart. So that sides of yourself which seemed cryptic and confusing before and maybe painful no longer seem cryptic and confusing and painful. That makes sense. You feel as if you belong in this body, in this cosmos, because this cosmos is here for you. You can understand its language. You can dance with it. You can dance with it and have a joyful existence here on earth, and also help others to do the same. So if you would like to start your own practice of archetypal astrology, click the link. There's going to be a link here associated with this video, and check out my fundamentals course. It starts in August 2021, Fundamentals of Archetypal Astrology as a Spiritual Practice. We'd love to invite you along to join a community of like-minded spiritual adventurers on the journey of a lifetime. So thank you so much. Thank you for being with me here this week, and I look forward to being with you again next week. Thank you.